Coming to you again with another video here. We'll start out the video again by going over a recap of yesterday. It was looking pretty good, and a lot of stuff it did not go our way. Lincoln Pear was at like 30 yards with, 8 minutes left in the game, and North Texas decided to bring the game back, and Lincoln Pear gets a 74-yard rushing touchdown. And so that just put us in a rough spot. So it felt like a good read. It was a good read for most of the game. And then, yeah. Drew under. He got freaking 14 PR in the first quarter and a half. And then he didn't clear 17 and a half till halfway through the fourth. That one sucks. Felt like a good read. He just went off early, and it was kind of rough spot. Jalen Green was a lock. He went out to score last night against Boston. As always, guards are always good against Boston. Murphy was a pretty good pick in my opinion, usually pretty good, but that game was just so high scoring that he kept getting assists to CJ McCollum, and CJ went off for 50, so that one killed us. Once again, play of the day, LaMelo was a DNP, so that sucks. Sengun under 20 and a half was an elite read. Dude had 14 in the first half, 0 in the second half. That was pretty good. Hartenstein he shot the ball twice last night. I don't even know what to say. He had 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Probably should have gone with RA, but obviously we lose there. Austin Reeves, that one sucks. He had 3 RA in the first half and then goes off in the second, but it's just not enough. He hooks us on the RA, and he ends up with 6 assists. De'Aaron Fox under 6.5. I'm amazed this actually hit because they scored 150 points in the first 2 quarters combined. That was rough. Murray looked like a pretty good read. No rebounds in the first half, and I think he ended up with 4. Duren, obviously, dude just was a monster on the boards last night because, of course, Charlotte decided to sit a lot of its shooters, which meant that Duren got to play down in the paint with Mark Williams all game, and it was just over from there. Brunson, he was in the Dort chamber, as I said. I don't know what he ended up on points. I know his points assists ended up at 31. But I think he ended up 20 points. So that was a great read. And then Robbie Avila was obviously a great pick. So on the day, we lost 3 units. So after 2 days, we're down a unit for starting this channel. So I apologize there. Now we're going to move on to today's picks. We have Patrick Cantley for golf under 67.5 strokes on Prizepicks. This might be my favorite pick of the day. I saw someone else on Twitter also on it. I think it was prop pick Zeke. And then I don't know his first name, but M under 67.5 on Prizepicks as well. Both of them really love. I think they're a lock, but you have to add something else in there if you're going to play them as a pick, because they'll give you a reduced payout since it's PGA. No idea why PGA does that. For NFL tonight, I'm just going with the tried and true, Burrow and Chase. I have to hope that the Steelers keep it close enough to force the Bengals to keep scoring. I don't know who the Steelers are sitting tonight, so I guess we'll find out there. But I think Najee's out. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain, but I think Justin Fields is starting. We'll see a lot of run game, but we just got to hope that Burrow does what he does. They obviously are in a must-win situation to make the playoffs, even though their fate is decided by Broncos somehow losing to the Chiefs, who are playing all their backups. So, don't think that's going to happen. For college basketball, Denver Jones from Auburn. I love his over 10.5. He's just a volume shooter. He doesn't do a whole lot else on the team. His job is just to score. They're playing against Missouri. I think that should be a good matchup. Missouri should keep it hopefully close enough to keep the starters in most of the game. Then we got 2 Michigan picks. Michigan this year has been one of my wagons for a lot of these guys. Golden over 15.5 points. He's been their primary scorer on the team. And I really like this line again, but I'm still going to put it at 1 star because it's college basketball. Then probably my biggest wagon of the year, we're going to hope that he continues, is Danny Wolf, my big boy from Michigan. 12.5 RA. This line's been hitting at like a crazy clip this year. I think he's at 90% of the games hitting this. He is their entire offense. It all flows through him. So I really like Danny Wolf today. And then we'll get to NBA. I like Kuminga over 21.5 points against Memphis. I know that the Warriors are going to be sitting a lot of their players today, so that bodes well for this pick. Kuminga is just a score-heavy player. He just is. Then we have Benedict Mathurin under 1.5 3-point made. Obviously, such a low line is risky, but Mathurin doesn't exactly put up a lot of 3-point shots per game. I think this should be a good spot for him. It's one of my buddies' picks for the day, too, so I'm going to ride with him. Apologies. Then we have Embiid under 3-point attempts and D'Lo under 13.5. Embiid, I don't know. I just have a feeling he's going to go under today. He's been hovering right around that 5 line, but I think they should be able to get a blowout today, in my opinion. So we'll see how that goes. And then D'Lo under 13.5 field goal attempts. With Ben Simmons returning, it'll limit D'Lo's volume. So that's what I like. So if you want to today, I'm not opposed to I'm going to be putting 2 units. I'm going to be putting a unit per star. So Cantley, I've got 3. But for the sake of the channel, I'm just going to keep everything at 1 unit. Except for Wolf and Cantley. I'm going to put 2 units on both of them for the channel. So hopefully we can win, guys. Hopefully these help. And I will see you all in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy the channel and the content. See you on the next one. Later.